Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Sam the Waterman. I'm coming to you today from Minion Falls here in the Northern Rivers. It's absolutely stunning. In today's episode, we will be going step by step through on how to catch a Spanish mackerel, at least my preferred method anyway. We'll also be trying to put my best friend Ted, he's come over from England, onto his first Spanish mackerel, and we'll even be running into a bit of trouble with some sharks. So make sure you stay along for the whole episode and find out. Ted's got us lost in the van. He's lived in this town for probably 4 years on and off. Still couldn't find his way out of the shopping bag. Terrible. Hopefully we can find him a Spanish mackerel. Going out today again. Hopefully still get Ted's. He's never caught a fish before, spearfishing.
Hey, come on.
No, trying to get him his first Spanish. Going out with John. And he's after a Spanish as well, so I've sort of been scratched off the Spanish list. No Spanish for me, basically. But yeah, hopefully the boys get on some. A nice little birdie here today. Here we are. Lovely little vessel for today. Oh, there's actually a little bit of swell I've just noticed peeping around the corner. Hopefully it doesn't cause us any problems. But again, it's a beautiful morning. You probably noticed a bit of a theme here if you're not from Australia or not even from the Gold Coast. It's always a beautiful morning. Just beautiful. Ted arrived from England a few days ago. Probably hadn't rained for like 4 weeks, seriously, and like he stepped off the plane and it just started hammering it down for like 2 days straight. That's what happens. Bring the weather from England. Science. Maybe like put your nose into it a bit. As quite often is the case, I've managed to jump in the water first while the boys are still getting ready. I've thrown my flasher out, and literally before I can even make a drop, a lovely school mackerel comes in. Good start. School mackerel, which is good for me because it means I don't take the Spanish numbers down. Just come straight in on that. It's now Ted's turn to do the same. Throw the flasher up current, let the flasher sink towards the bottom, plus drift towards you, make your drop, and then patiently wait. Once it sinks to like 5 meters, get on top of it, because you'll see the fish when you're on top of it.
Yeah, I'll let it go a bit deeper this time.
Here he goes, having another drop here. You can see he's still getting used to the timing of the whole technique. Ideally, you want to be dropping down directly on top of the flasher. If you have to swim up current here, then you're going to expend a lot of oxygen and basically your breath hold's not going to be all that great. When I throw the flow flasher, come over the top of it. If you see a fish, you drop on it anyway. As we try and find the current pressure point, We know we're starting to get closer as these massive schools of trevally start to appear.
You can shoot them.
Ted ends up seeing a nice Spanish mackerel, but unfortunately can't land the shot.
Spanish? Yeah. There's a big school of trevally right behind you as well. Maybe.
If you are anchoring and not doing drift dives, it's important that you feel like you're always swimming into current. If you're just going with the current, down current, often you're going to be not in the right place when it comes to searching for these pelagic fish. You can see it's getting fishier and fishier, big schools of barracuda and trevally going over the top. Ted shoots himself a nice pan-sized African pompano. These are absolutely delicious, whichever way you serve them.
Out of a bad shot. How the hell that held?
Where's the boat?
Another technique here I'm using with the flasher is taking it down in your hands and then giving it a shake about while you're on the bottom. Although sometimes this can be a successful way, I find it definitely less successful than opposed to the other technique. You can already see the fish coming in on the flasher here on the way down. It's very tempting sometimes to shoot the fish from above, but it's much better if you can swim past them, hit the bottom, and hopefully they haven't spooked, as long as you've made a nice gentle approach. I spot a nice Spanish. Unfortunately Ted hadn't seen it and it was in a rush to leave, so I decide, as we've been in the water for a while and no one's landed one, that I take the shot.
I might need a second shot. Ted! Ted! You! I might need a second shot.
Having your dive buddy nearby to get a second shot on your Spanish is definitely a tip worth remembering. These things can go super hard and can easily rip out, as we've seen with Ted. So having your friend nearby to hopefully secure a decent second shot, even if it's not necessarily needed, is always worth having.
Not bad.
Medium.
I'd say that's about the one, similar size to the one I shot at the start.
Yeah, they're all here because the current's pushing this way. I'll go back to the boat, but just
hard, isn't it, to stay against it?
Just keep going. The further north you can go, the better. Did you see that one? Yeah, I tried to leave it for you, but it started swimming off.
I didn't see it.
We keep working the same technique. This isn't a Spanish mackerel's going to come in every single drop technique. It's a case of doing this, working hard at it, and eventually it will pay off.
When you get down there, like, lay flat on the rock.
Giant school here of big eye trevally. Signal that again we are heading towards the right area of the reef. Throw the flasher up current, let it drift towards you and sink at the same time. Ted make the drop on a nice Spanish. Unfortunately, I mess up with the GoPro.
It ain't my throw flasher.
But we lose another fish.
What got off of it?
Just ate it.
Oh.
They're literally like all swimming underneath me. There's like 10 of them. I was like, Ted!
I shot him like, I hit him about here. Yeah. Right there.
Semi-solid and a nice school mackerel. Nice.
Got a little African pumping over.
Nice little African pumping over, Ted.
But yeah, that first one.
How was that current? That was wild. I've never seen it like that. Reverse current that strong. That's weird as. But fishy as. When we first got in, yeah, it's mad. Well, usually the current's going that way. So I usually swim out to that ledge. That's where all the mackerel are. But it took me a while to realise they're obviously going to be that side of the reef. So, anyway. Tag 2, unfortunately, and had 2 rip out. That's just the way it is, isn't it? That's fishing, Ted. That's what they say, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's fishing.
First one was gutting.
First one was gutting.
My mistake.
It's always line. Go off. I thought we were on here, but
too much pressure on him.
Ripped out. That's all you got. Can you grab a fillet knife? Yeah. We got a couple fish. It's a beautiful day. What else, you know? What else can you ask for? There we go. Nice Spanish, nice school mackerel, and Ted got a nice African pompano. So, all in all, not a bad day.
Ted's back on the fillet knife. Bet it feels weird having a fish in your hand again, doesn't it, Ted? Good morning again. Gonna try put Ted on some mackerel part 2. Had a couple rip out last time. It's a good start considering that's like it's pretty much his first time out. There's quite a few crews out today. Ted, are you gonna shoot a mackerel this time or
A few sweet lips, I reckon.
just gonna let them all get away again?
Sweet lips for me this morning, mate.
1-8 my flasher last time. That's how long it took him to realise there was a mackerel there. Just come in, eat it, swam off before he shot it.
Yeah.
Joe, you'll probably catch a mackerel before Ted, wouldn't you?
Petey Richards, I reckon.
Petey Richards. Now we're taking the rods out today, just in case. There's quite a high chance there's probably not going to be any viz. But I've just realised Isabel's left one of these little pimple patches on my skin.
They don't want to hear that sound. No pimple patch.
They do.
That.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
There you go. Well, yeah, we're going to get out there, see what we can do. This was an absolute beautiful day on the water. We got in and the viz was pristine. Pretty much as good as it gets out on our local reefs. But as is often the case, when the viz is there, the fish play sometimes really hard to get. This was my first drop of the day, and a nice school of rainbow runner come in. Unfortunately, that was pretty much the only fish I shot all day. Ted also on his first drop shot another Spanish mackerel, and unfortunately it also tears out.
Oh, you are classic. You're a classic, you are.
What happened there?
Richard's having a rough time. Got a message for the families at home. You'll be alright, boy. Get it up! Get her up! Good morning! It's a funny way to start a spearfishing video, but here we go. Sending it out to the little local reef today. Hopefully, we've got a bit of northerly wind, it's sort of chopping up the surface a bit, but the fish should still be pretty good. We've got Turkey Ted. See if we can get him on nice Spanish.
Got to get on this time, haven't we?
And Ryan, coming straight from the music festival with his Kango hound. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Yeah, the girls. You'll notice a pattern here. The first drop of every dive on these 3 days, Spanish mackerel or some sort of mackerel approach. This is often the way. Fortunately, I left my safety on. I tell Ted to make a drop because there were 2 Spanish there. Unfortunately, he misreads my signal and thinks that I need a second shot on my fish.
I meant to do a drop, they'll probably do no swim around. From that. There's another one with it, a bigger one.
I decide to take a different approach now when it comes to filming. I really would like to film Ted shooting his Spanish, and it's proven to be pretty difficult so far. So I decide that I'm just going to do tandem dives with him every time. That way I get an over the shoulder view of what he's actually doing. You can see his diving's got a whole lot better in these last couple of weeks. He's easily getting down to about 14-15 metres and a breath hold of well over a minute, which is more than adequate for what you need to shoot these fish. You can see here he's laying nice and flat now on the rocks. His fins are down, and that's perfect hunting position. He's approaching the surface nice and calm, not panicking, and this is really good diving from Ted.
Good dive.
Felt like a good one,
Huh?
Felt like a good dive. Probably could have gone a bit longer, really.
14 metres.
How many?
14.
Right, innit? Yeah, I felt comfortable that one.
Again, we just keep on working. Persistence is key, and eventually all the hard work does pay off. Here he sees a nice scorpion fish on the bottom, which gets him a little bit distracted for what's about to happen.
Get it up! That's a decent one.
It'll do.
Oh,
That was a stonefish, no?
Huh?
On the bottom?
Huh?
That was a stonefish, wasn't it?
Oh, scorpionfish, same
true.
family.
Where was my shot? Not great, no? Kind of went down and through, no?
Where is your shot? Is there still only? Oh, there's only one spear in. You ripped out.
Oh. Nah, I got both. Maybe through the same hole? That's me through the same hole, eh?
Shot him through the same hole. Imagine if I shot your shot out. Oh.
I didn't come out here because I was a bit underneath it.
You're like smiling at me on the bottom. I'm there. Oh, classic. That's going to be funny footage.
Oh, what is this called? Stonefish. I was looking at that thing. I nearly dropped on it. Phew.
I was like, I'm going to shoot it in a minute if you're not. It literally just got further and further away. From you. I was like, what are you waiting for?
I was waiting for it to turn, so it was like a weird angle.
They don't always turn. I was watching like any time now. I was like, it's just swimming further away. Any time now. I was like, mate, if you mess this up, I'll be so off it. Yeah, not sure what's happened there. Just swim back.
It's the other spear's pulling it down.
You go first, I'll stay behind, so like we don't tangle everything up.
You must have a bow.
There's a shark here, bro.
Seeing sharks out here is a very common thing. However, this time with fish in our hands, both of our guns unloaded and drifting in green water, it isn't really an ideal situation. Now that we've filled our daily quota of Spanish mackerel, it's time to target some other species. I was trying to get a 2-in-1 shot there and ended up fluffing both of them. Luckily for me, the school isn't going anywhere and there's fish all over the reef. Right, home safely. He's laughing over there. He's a happy boy today.
Happy boy.
Finally got him his first Spanish. Hopefully that footage turns out really cool. It's like the first time I've ever tried to film people like shooting fish. Yeah, no, it's really good. We had a good day. Just nice, easy diving. Yeah, it's
Ants out here on the boat.
ants out here on the boat. What you got, Ted?
Just
Shaft?
ants everywhere. Yeah, absolutely buzzing.
Yeah.
First Spanish, lost one. Was gutted, thought I'd do it again, no more.
Lost one, now you've lost 4.
And then laid on the bottom for ages, yeah, and then she come in. I wasn't even paying attention, but we got her.
Yeah. Nice couple Spaniards. Golden Trev, long nose Trev, bluefin Trev. Oh yeah. Good day. Do you reckon, Ryan?
Bluefin trout.
Bluefin trout?
No, I thought you said bluefin trout.
No bluefin trout.
Is that what you said?
Nah, bluefin Trev. Ooh, hell. That's a 2-stroke. Okay guys, unfortunately that does conclude another episode here with me. I just want to thank you, if you have made it this far, for watching. It's a long video and I appreciate you sticking around. If you did enjoy it, please click the like button, and if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button as well. So next week we will be doing something different again. I will be with Shrek and the team from the Noob Spearo podcast, and we will be at Spearfishing Beginners Retreat. I'll be doing a bit of learning and also a bit of guiding. So yeah, please come along and find out. That'll be next week. Have a good one. See you later. Yoo-yoo.